Hi there, welcome to your Wellness Wednesday. Oops, my cat wants to join. Welcome, by the way, I am Chelsea Marie from chelseamariecoaching.com. If you are new to the live and you are unfamiliar with who I am and what I do, I'm a board certified health coach and I help business women who struggle with low energy and weight loss. And one of my favorite things to do is to educate them on how to incorporate mega doses of nutrition, specifically through superfoods, to help them balance and maintain their weight and their new levels of energy. For one, because they're just such high concentrations of nutrients, but also they're just so easy to incorporate into your daily life, no matter how busy your schedule is. So today I'm going to talk about shatavari. Shatavari is a herb. It's actually a Ayurvedic adaptogenic herb that's been used for hundreds and hundreds of years, and it's mainly known as a herb for balancing hormones and for fertility. Now, I think it was about 3.5 years ago when I came across this herb. Years before that, I had the Mirena IUD, and it was causing me in my 4th year a lot of hormonal issues. So I immediately had it removed, and then once I had it removed, I noticed that I had a lot of hormonal imbalances. So after doing a lot of digging and a lot of research, shatavari was one thing that came up repeatedly, just with such amazing feedback. So I thought I would try it out. And 3.5 years ago is when I started taking it. And ever since then, I keep finding myself gravitating back to it. So I don't believe in taking anything every single day for the rest of your life. I usually will take it for about 3 months straight, and then I will go back to it. So this is a herb that I find most of my clients go on and that a lot of women need. I find it's really rare nowadays that we meet someone who doesn't have any issues either with stress or with hormones. So now the reason why this herb is so popular for women is because it basically helps you in whatever stage you are at in your life. If you are in your mid-20s or in your 30s and you're struggling with PMS symptoms, whether it's headaches, weight gain, if you have tender breasts, if you have cramps, if you are just struggling in any way with your hormones, if you are trying to become fertile and trying to become pregnant, this is like the herb to go to. If you are having issues with producing milk for lactation, this is also the herb to go to. If you are struggling with your transition into menopause, this is also the herb to go to. So basically, as an adaptogenic herb, it helps your body cope and adapt to mental, physical, and emotional stress, and it helps your hormones balance itself out no matter what stage that you're in as well. So really, it just has such a really wide variety of uses when it comes to women and balancing hormones. Now, one of the main ways that it does this is that there are compounds in the shatavari that act as precursors for progesterone. And what this does is it actually helps to regulate hormone receptors in our thyroid, in our breast tissues, in our ovaries, as well as our uterus. So to dive a little bit deeper, one of the ways that our body becomes really thrown off by hormones is from stress. So when we're under stress, whether this is from a heavy demanding job, whether you are running a 6-figure business, or whether your job, oh, hi, Jen. Thanks for joining. Yes, honestly, every woman needs to try this herb. It is a life changer. So back to stress. If you have a high demanding job, if you are running a household, if you are in a relationship that you're having a really hard time with, going through divorce, whatever it is, even if you are a hardcore heavy athlete, a lot of women start to notice that they stop menstruating after long periods of time of working out because their bodies they're under so much stress. So what happens is your body produces cortisol, which is your stress hormone. And then after a long period of time of always being under stress, what your body starts doing is it actually starts robbing your ovaries of progesterone and testosterone. And the reason for that is because these two hormones convert so quickly into cortisol, which is going to focus on keeping your body alive. But in the meantime, what's happening is your ovaries are now really lacking in testosterone and in progesterone, and is now left with way too much estrogen. And this there's no longer a yin and yang between the estrogen and the progesterone. So we start to notice, for one, issues with hair loss. We start to notice a lot of excessive weight gain. We start to notice acne. We start to notice migraines, mood swings, anxiety, fertility problems. Like the list just goes on and on and on. So if you find that you are in either one of these stages, either A, you have too much stress, your hormones are out of whack, this is definitely a herb that you want to try out. So one more thing about shatavari that is super cool is that it's extremely soothing and healing to the body, not just the entire reproductive system, but also your digestive tract. So if you have Crohn's, colitis, if you have IBS, any type of inflammation in your gut, the shatavari is really going to help you out. A, because it actually reduces inflammation. It also removes toxins from your gut. It also relaxes your stomach and your entire digestive tract as well, which is so crucial. If you think of if you think of being stressed, one of the first symptoms or signs is our shoulders are going up and we have lots of knots around our neck, around our shoulders. Our body just starts to contract and we become so tight. When this happens in our gut, for one, our body can no longer properly break down and assimilate nutrients, so we're not absorbing nutrients properly, but it creates an entire issue within our entire body. We become anxious, we start to have anxiety. Once again, oh, hi Tarcisio, and it just starts to create all these other health issues as well. Jen, I was diagnosed with Crohn's and colitis in December. Absolutely, I will definitely message you for sure. I can definitely help you out there. So the shatavari, because it reduces the inflammation, it also relaxes the entire environment. It also, at the same time, promotes muscle movement in your digestive tract. So not like a laxative, where a laxative just forces your whole body to loosen up in a very uncomfortable way. This relaxes your system, so your nervous system can really start to relax, so you can have proper digestion, but it also trains and triggers your muscles to actually just to work effectively on their own, so you are not relying on other substances like laxatives to really keep things flowing. Because if you are not going to the washroom regularly, this right here is like the number one cause for Crohn's, for colitis, for any kind of inflammation. Because what happens is for one, if you're not going regularly, this really starts to create toxicity within your body. This makes your body extremely acidic. This starts to throw off your the bacteria in your body, your gut flora. You start to end up with either candida, or you end up with like constant UTIs because you have way too much E. coli in your system as well. Also, another side note is it's actually also antimicrobial, so it actually works to remove and to kill off E. coli as well as candida. So there's an endless list of benefits with taking shatavari, but my main focus really was that it's amazing for hormones, for your for fertility, your reproductive system, but also I want to also point out, I know so many people struggle with digestion and inflammation in their gut. It is also a huge major bonus with that as well. So when you are thinking of fertility, if you are thinking of, lack of stamina, libido, endurance, just vitality overall, shatavari is like one of the main herbs that you would want to start incorporating into your regime. Now, keep in mind, I am not a doctor, I am not a pharmacist. So if you have any health conditions, if you're taking any kind of medications, please either speak with your pharmacist, talk to your doctor, or just start work with a health practitioner, either like myself or someone else who can just start to support you and guide you more on a one-on-one level. Okay, yes, now brands. The only brand I've ever gone to for shatavari is by Organic Tradition. So this is what the bottle looks like. Hope you can see it. I love anything by this company. They have so many amazing herbs. This one being one of my favorites. Now, they also have it in a larger size bag that looks like this. Don't get this one, grab this one. I made the mistake. I just didn't realize how much more concentrated this one was. They're about the same price, but this one has like 10 times the amount, the larger bag, and it's because it's simply not as concentrated. So if you are wanting it for a therapeutic remedy for your hormones, for libido, for fertility, for digestion, this would be the better way to go. I mean, if it is for digestion only and not so much your hormones, you can definitely grab the larger bag, but this is the one that I would recommend first. So basically there's a little scooper in it. I recommend taking it with almond milk. It has a very distinct flavor, so it's very hard to mask. Almond milk I find is actually awesome. You can barely taste it. And I've tried a couple of different things. Chocolate almond milk is great too, but to reduce the sugar, I would just skip it and just go straight to regular almond milk. And then basically what I do is I grab a mason jar, make sure you have the lid, 1 or 2 ice cubes, shake it on ice. It gets really, really, really frothy. And then that way it's just super easy to sip on. So that is it today for shatavari. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me privately, or post your comments down below. It's always great when you guys post them down below, because this way if someone else has the same question, the same thought, when I answer yours, it gets to answer theirs too. If you have taken this herb before, please post, let us know what your experience was. I love hearing other people's success with their herbs. So yeah, anyways, that is it for today. I am going to head on over to the Heartcore Living Group. That is a private group that I have for women who are wanting to essentially work on their health and their mindset, and want some more support as well. So I will be posting more information about the shatavari in that group, and also be pulling a weekly energy card for the week to guide you with whatever it is that you're going through. Anyways, have an amazing week, guys. I will post a couple links down below if you want more information, and also where I got my shatavari. Once again, any health food store, if you're in Kelowna, Nature's Fair, I think Choices has it as well as Abaco, which is way out in the Mission. Anyways, you guys have an awesome week, and I'll be back here next Wednesday. Bye!